Hi, my name's James Banfield, and I'm from a company called The Liberated Mind. And I'm about to teach you a technique that, again, is designed to help you to release tension from the body, release trauma, release any kind of emotion that's really not making you feel particularly good, especially if it's something that keeps coming up and it's a reoccurring thing. So this is called EFT. That's short for emotional freedom technique, but I'm going to use a different version to the standard version. This is called Faster EFT, and it was developed by a gentleman called Robert Smith. And the reason I prefer doing this is because it's more efficient. It's just as powerful, but it's a lot simpler. So basically, as always, when you have an emotion that you don't want to feel or isn't feeling particularly good or keeps coming up for you, you need to measure it, okay? You measure it so you can see a noticeable change once you've done the technique, and you can see what your progress is so that then you can keep doing it until it becomes neutralized. And again, once you've done this, it will permanently neutralize whatever it is you're working on, but then don't be confused by then thinking about you create new anxiety when you're analyzing something that's happened to you rather than just stepping into what happened and being in it fully associated. You'll notice that that feels different or better, but you could still create new anxiety by catastrophizing or making some kind of analytical thing about what you experience. There's a difference between the two. So basically, with this technique, you're going to measure it so you know what your score is. At the moment, it's right here and it feels like it's about an 8 out of 10. Okay, so what you're going to do then is, as you're focusing on that emotion, you're going to tap some pressure points on the body. The first pressure point is between the eyes. Okay, so you're going to tap continuously here, and then you'll tap for a few more on here at the side of the eye, then move to under the eye. Then you're going to tap on the collarbone here. I like to use a kind of multiple finger effect so I get a nice good surface area there. And once you've done that for a few minutes, the last sort of stage is to grab the wrist, and you're just going to take some deep breaths. Sometimes it helps to close your eyes. Sometimes it helps to say the word peace. Basically, you're finding your happy place. You're going to close your eyes, take some deep breaths. And as you're doing that, you can give permission to your unconscious mind or the higher part of you to really help you to release this from your nervous system, okay? Now, in addition to the tapping, you're going to actually say some phrases, because it actually helps to speak and declare what you want from your nervous system as you're doing the tapping. And that's for two reasons. One, your unconscious mind is always listening, right? So it hears what you're saying and it's a feedback loop, and it's then going, oh, you want me to do that? But also, if you're speaking out loud, you can't be thinking internally at the same time, right? So in case you have the temptation to keep overthinking about whatever it is that's creating the feeling, we want you to clear your mind, right? So you feel the feeling, you locate it in your body, you clear your mind, and then you start to tap. Okay, and the feeling will still be there. So you're focusing on the feeling, but then you're clearing your mind, so you're not adding to it, right? This interrupts whatever it is you're thinking about, but you're still feeling it as you tap. And then you can start to say some healing phrases like, I acknowledge this feeling. And then you'll move to the side of the eye and you'll say, it's safe to feel this feeling. And then you'll move to under the eye and you can say something else like, I'm choosing to let this go now. And then move to the collarbone and say one final phrase. Could be whatever you want to say. You can choose the words, something like, I forgive myself and the situation. And then close your eyes, grab the wrist, and just take some deep breaths. And as you're breathing, just give permission internally to your unconscious mind to help you to release whatever's going on there. And just breathe as long as it feels natural for that to process. And then open your eyes and you come back and you check, and you'll notice how far that's come down. And then you can repeat as many times as you need to. As I say, the words don't matter, but it helps if you really mean it. So you focus the feeling and then you say the words and mean the words as you're tapping and you're breathing. And then when you're finding that, you clear your mind, you find a happy place, say the word peace or something that makes you feel peaceful. and give permission to that higher part of you to release whatever's there. And just sit there as long as you feel comfortable, just taking some deep breaths. You may notice some sensations, some temperature changes, some shifting. That's all normal. So you're just going to breathe as long as you feel you need to until that's been released, and then come back out, open your eyes, and just check and repeat until that's done. Hopefully that's helpful, and I'll speak to you again soon.